handouts for this.
Public interest.
Okay, Steve.
So this is a little crib sheet that we made up. Contra Costa County Schools Education Association. You guys all probably remember me, teacher, juvenile hall. So, and I'm also vice president, CCC SEA, and I'm also on the bargaining team. And I'm trying to work for a fair contract also. So what we're seeking: 1, a fair contract settlement. 2, a contract settlement that is in line with what others, district and COE teachers have received. One of the things we're trying to negotiate is to shrink down the length of time it takes to reach the top of the salary scale. We've been asking for 25 years, 26 years, which is about on average with other counties or in other programs. We're told the best we can get is 29 years, or 30 years. So for someone like me who started with the county in my early 40s, for me to actually reach a salary scale that would be somewhat livable in my retirement, I have to work till I was almost 80. That's a long time. I work in juvenile hall at 80. That would be pretty risky for me and for the county. Next, recognition through a fair salary settlement for the hard work that COE teachers do. Our fair share of the reserve. The COE insists that growing reserves are and not improving working conditions and salaries of the employees. Okay, we do have reserve, we do have money, and I will say that based on what we heard on KGO, we're not trying to raid the reserves. We're simply asking for a very small part of a very large chunk of money. Stop pretending that flat funding means no funding. Actually, flat funding works to our benefit. We know to the penny what we're getting for the next 8 years. Other years it was good some years, bad some others. We know what's coming in. We have the funding. We can plan for it. Next, respect the hardworking employees. When our members heard what was said on the radio about how we're trying to raid the funds, they were angry. They were very, very angry. I've got to tell you folks that. To deal with the students we deal with on a day-to-day basis and be thought of as criminals for simply wanting a decent salary, something on par with what other surrounding districts pay. And they don't deal with the students we deal with. Finally, make the employees a priority in the budget. And COE has come prepared for our next session to work with CCC SEA to come to a fair settlement. That's what we're asking for, a fair settlement. We're not asking for the moon, we're just asking for fair. And the last point down the bottom says, since CCC SEA unit members rank 24 out of 36 when it comes to salary among other units in Alameda, Contra Costa County. Okay, that's huge. 24 out of 36 ranking. We're expected to do the exact same work, sometimes even more, with harder kids. And to be told you're not worth as much is really hard to take. And as you fine folks have heard me say a million times, be in a room when there's a fight going on, where you're seeing a young person's head stomped into concrete, where there's pepper spray going off, and tell me that we aren't worth what we earn. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next speaker is Diana Kirkovich.